meant to hit the go live button, but I got sidetracked. I need to do a thing or two first. Woo! Anyway, okay, let me send out the call to arms. By the way, I will say, I don't know if it uploaded, but I did add a thumbnail for this stream. Great, it didn't upload. You playing solo? Yeah. Oh my god, everyone's here fast. Holy fuck. Yes, I'm playing solo. And, Dark Phantom, I went to use your thumbnail that you gave me again, except, my thing decided to glitch, and, it didn't let me edit anything. So I couldn't even change the stream category. Well, not change the stream category, but change it to playing Cuphead with the DLC and not just Cuphead in general. So. I'm still sending out my call to arms that I am live, so I'm not going to see chat for, like, a moment. I still need to pull up stream on my phone. Yippee. Okay. OBS open. Glass breaking sounds. Oh my god, hi, Taggy. Okay, I'm getting chat open on my phone right now. Perfect. Yippee! Okay. Hey, everyone. I can't believe 2017 was 8 years ago. Holy fuck, it was. Oh my god. I wasn't even was I in high school yet? Wait, hold up. No, I was not in high school yet. Well, fuck. I feel so old. Not as old as me, trust me. I've recently been faced with my own age, and it is hitting hard. Anyway, am I gonna stall? Ah! Nah, let me get the game up. I can barely believe that 1829 was 96 years ago. Thanks, Taggy. Oh, hold up, let me... Whee! Okay, and let me get the game open. Yippee! Controller, keyboard, controller. And here we like Mugman. I'm a lot, actually, I just remember that I'm a lot better at this on keyboard. We're gonna be playing with controller because I already set it up. Oh well. But yeah. A great plan and then some. Here goes. Fuck, wait, hold up. I'm taking a moment to remember what the controls are. Okay. Isabel, I have 6 Red Bulls on my desk from these 2 days. I forgot. You know that it is possible to die from caffeine intake. So just make sure that you're not taking in too much caffeine. A brawl is surely brewing. It's on. That's you. Okay. B is dash. Fuck. Those are the things that I set up for myself. How much is too much, guys? Ask Google. Okay, that's how I do the super. This one also doesn't really count because it's me remembering controls. And how do I... Okay, and that's how I change weapons. Okay, next one counts as the real one. It says 400 milligrams. Is too much? Well, then the question becomes, how much are you having a day? Fuck. Okay. This is the the start of the real one now that I remember the controls. Fuck. Damn. By the way, I put this in my stream description. I did not put it in the title. You guys can ask me whatever questions you want. It doesn't mean I'll answer them, but I can try. You can ask me things about, like legit questions about me, or they can be questions like random facts. Fuck, hold up. 80 milligrams in Red Bull, I think. Just don't die, it's bad for your health. Damn it, YouTube, you never tell me anything hi, Leo. Woo! Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye on chat while playing. Do you have any relationship advice? Okay, so this is where I normally say I'm like the worst person to ask, except I do now currently have a girlfriend, so I can't even say that I give bad advice. The best advice I can give is be honest and true to yourself. Yeah. So I can have 10 Red Bulls a day. Don't have 10 Red Bulls in a day! No! Bad, I forgot. Bad! But you know, my biggest relationship advice is just be honest. Don't try to pretend to be someone you're not, because the right person will be right because you're you and not because you're anyone else. Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I already drink 5 Monster Energies a day. Oh my god, you guys... I am worried for all of your health. That's a ticket to death. Yeah. I don't see the problem. Fuck. Fuck! 160 milligrams in those? Oh dear god. It's also slightly different if you have ADHD, because I know that if you're diagnosed with ADHD, I know that, caffeine sometimes has the opposite effect of, instead of waking you up, it, helps you calm down and shit. So I know it also is a little bit different if you're, neurodivergent. But if you're neurotypical, definitely reside by the, recommendations. Fuck! I call bullshit! I was in the middle of an attack animation! I couldn't move even if I wanted to! Whatever. There we go. I naturally have a lack of energy, so I need the drink. Does not matter. Because, for example, I have never had anything with added caffeine in this life. Like, in my life. Like, for example, chocolate has natural caffeine in it. Like, I love hot chocolate. But I do not drink coffee. I do not drink caffeinated sodas. I've never had anything with that in my life. Because, you guys see how I am normally. If I had caffeine, keep in mind I am very neurodivergent, I would either be bouncing off the walls, or I would just pass the fuck out. No in between. I love having a sign in my room saying that I'm live because I don't want to get interrupted and get immediately interrupted. Anyway, also 400 milligrams is a healthy limit, not for death. That's fair. You get no invincibility. Yeah, there are no invincibility frames for the supers. There are for if you do get hit. I was playing Among Us earlier and didn't get a single kill and everyone kept accusing each other of getting voted out. I mean, that can get very fun now. Just the chaos with that. Keep in mind, I'm also just a very chaotic person in general. I personally prefer the game Goose Goose Duck to Among Us because I find it a lot more fun. Also, it's a lot more chill. People don't, like, try hard as much. And it's a lot more fun. I don't play it often because it's more fun when you know the lobby, but when to PAX Friday, I played a game called Super Space. It was fun. That's nice. What was the game about? Ooh, I got two of those? Hell yeah. I see chat moving. I'm gonna wait until I'm not in a predicament. I think one of the main reasons why Cuphead is so frustrating to other people is because of the sensory overload, so much stuff coming at you once. That's fair. I also get sensory overload, but my sensory overload is a lot different. Like, this level is a lot calmer, and I'm okay with it. And then there's some levels where it depends on the day. Sometimes I'm a lot more sensitive than others. Ah, fuck. I see chat moving. Hold up. There are turrets in space, and when you shoot, you get pushed back. The goal is not to destroy box and shoot or destroy. That low-key kind of feels like a lot of more retro games. Which I like. I like the feel of a lot of retro games. That's one of the reasons I kind of like. There's a lot of games that I like because it has like that old-timey-ish feel. And while this game has a very modern feel, the music and the art style is a lot more old-timey, which I like. Fuck. It's from 2013. Yep. Okay, that's fair. That's a lot more reasonable then for me to say all that stuff. But like, for example, I was thinking, it made me think of the game like Asteroid, like, is Asteroids is the name of the game? I forgot. This game looks anything but modern. That's fair. But, like, the actual, like, gameplay of it is modern, is what I'm saying. Versus, the music and the art style that aren't. And these days, modern can mean almost anything. Have you seen things like the MoMA, the Museum of Modern Art? Like, I was at the MoMA, well, this was a while back. And there was this sculpture of someone sculpted, it looked like, who did it look like? It looked like Madonna hugging Pink Panther, except Madonna was half nude, and it was very suggestive. Okay. But there was also, like, a painting of literally just a black canvas. And there were some very abstract things as well. I love this game so much, the 300 and got all the achievement, which is honestly really cool. I would love to do stuff like that, but once again, this is as things go. The banana, exactly. Like, what is modern art? If you don't know what banana I Forgot is talking about, it was artwork that was artwork in heavy quotations, a banana that was just duct taped to a wall. Shows an ad where John Cena eats the banana. I'm pretty sure there is too. So, and then they go on like a whole fucking quest to get another banana. It's so dumb. Good day for Also, I want to point out how much better I'm doing now that I remembered what all the controls were. Ah, fuck. I say and I immediately mess up. Bam. We're playing, like, you guys can ask me whatever you guys want. Nothing is off limits, however, I do reserve the right not to answer. You can ask me questions that have, like, legit answers, Or you can ask me just random, like, questions about me, or you can just ask me whatever random bullshit. I call fucking bullshit, whatever. Yeah. We're gonna vibe on this level for a little bit, especially because I feel like I'm making progress. Will you ever stream Undertale again? Yes! I do want to play the Genocide run of Undertale on stream. I'm just very nervous too, because first of all, I've never actually beaten the Genocide run. I've beaten the Pacifist run a couple times. And I spent a year on the Undying the Dying battle and could not do it. I gave up. My brother spent, I don't know how many months on the Sans fight. We played Deltarune Chapter 3 when it releases. Probably, I do have Chapters 1 and 2, and I do want to play them on stream. I've not touched Deltarune. Like, actually played it. I watched someone play Chapter 1 and 2 forever ago. I just barely remember it. And I do want to... The other issue with doing, the issue that I run into also while streaming Undertale, which, keep in mind, I love that game. It is the game that got me into gaming. It is murder on my voice, because I love doing all those fun voices and stuff, but there are a lot of characters to voice in that game. And, like, for example, I might do, like, this voice for Undying, and I do this voice for Papyrus! And for Sans, I try to make my voice deeper, which does not work well. Or, I do this voice for Alphys! And, like, stuff like that. So, I beat Sans and then the Undying first try. What the fuck? Like, okay, not to be all big PC like bleh, but, like, what the fuck? I don't know how you feel about horror games, but Poppy Playtime could make an interesting stream. I actually do have Chapter 1 of Poppy Playtime. I refuse to play it on stream, though, because of a lot of shit with the creator. I refuse to pay for any of Poppy Playtime. So I only have Chapter 1, because Chapter 1 is free, and I do have Project Playtime, because once again, that is also free. But I refuse to pay for any of the Poppy Playtime games. And you know how I feel about horror games, my guy. I've played Security Breach. I need to do another Security Breach stream. I've played Bendy and the Ink Machine fully through. I've played a little bit of Dark Revival, though I'm not as much of a fan of it. I play a lot of horror games. Insert Giga Chat voice for Mettaton. You see, for Mettaton, I'm like, oh yes, darling, what are we doing today? My brother likes to reference Mettaton's, oh yes. Will you play Portal and its sequel? I have a lot of games that I have played, like, once on stream and I want to play more of. The issue is that it's what do I want to play? And a lot of the time I want to play games that I often, like, the issue, my big two things with streaming is that I want to play games that I want to play. If people want to watch them, even better. The other thing is what do I want to play? Like, it's, like, it turns into the what do I want to play, and I'm less likely to play a game, like, Portal's a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, I love Portal. But it's less my type of game, it's not as much my style. Granted, I still play and I like it, and I plan to play more on stream. But, yeah. Then the other thing is that I am not exactly great at streaming when there is no one in the chat. Because I need something to banter off of. And if it's like a purely focused game, it is very hard for me to think of things to just talk about. Like, for example, Cuphead, if there's no one in chat, I struggle to commentate this game because there's so much going on that I need to focus on. I can't think of topics to talk about. So I kind of rely on chat for things to talk about. Because I can just talk about anything for as long as I want. I'm very good at that. But, like, I need to have the topics to banter with. And if no one's in chat, I'm not going to be able to banter. Play Choo Choo Charles. I will look into Choo Choo Charles. I have no promises about that one. I actually don't know too much about that game. I've watched people... Let me phrase that. It's not that I've watched people play it. I've had it on in the background while I've done things, and I've barely paid attention to it. And the other thing that I have to do is, right now I'm not really taking game suggestions to play on stream because I have a fucking lot of games, and I have like such a long backlog that it's more of a, I will take recommendations on what you guys think I should come back to, things that I've played already and should play more of. But I don't really want recommendations for new games because I have so many just that I want to come back to. Plus, I do have a lot of games I've not played on stream before that I want to play, that I have. And I don't want to spend money on new games that I don't, when I have so many other ones right now. Like, I actively am out of space on my laptop to download more games because I have so many, even if I haven't touched them. Have you seen Repo? Yes, I love Repo. It looks like a lot of fun, and once again, I would totally consider getting it to play with people, except first of all, I would not want to do public lobbies, and I don't know if I'd be able to get a group together to play that, either for stream or not for stream. And then I also run into it costs money and shit like that, and the backlog of stream stuff. But Repo looks like a lot of fun. I don't know why I was not a big fan of Lethal Company, which I technically have access to. I've never played it. But I love the look of Repo. Maybe, again, external hard drive if you're running on computer storage. I am not going to for a couple reasons. Reason number one is my laptop's kind of shoddy at this point because a lot of things went wrong. So I am looking into getting building my own PC. And I've already talked with my cousin who's built PCs before, and we've already talked about how much storage I need. Second of all, one of the things he mentioned to me is that external hard drives are starting to become obsolete, and you're going to want an SD card for a lot of various reasons. I love it, played a few times with people, but they haven't played in forever, and I don't want to go into public lobbies. Yeah. I don't really trust public lobbies, especially, so, back in the day, I used to play a lot of Valorant. I don't anymore. I don't do shooter games at all anymore. But back when I did those, I liked the voice chat because sometimes had great conversations with people, and I could ask questions and stuff like that, and I could make call-outs and whatever. I've been harassed. Well, yes, I am trans. I very clearly have a more feminine-sounding voice. So I have had people asking me out in games before. I had people harassing me. I had someone harassing me asking for my Gmail. Yeah, I ran into a lot of creeps. And it makes me... And I've played Goose Goose Duck on public lobbies. It is still a lot of fun, but that's because that game is a lot more chill and no one takes it seriously. Like... Yeah. What is Repo? Repo's basically like Lethal Company with a few modifications, and you're these cute little balls, and I like them. But yeah. Skittles has been let into my room, so I'm sorry in advance if you hear her heavy breathing. I say she gasps for air right next to my mic. She's been knocking my mic off my bed lately. Skittles, don't eat my crutches, please. I like my crutches where they are. Thank you very much. Hi, baby. I love baby. I love you too. Can you please, like, sit down so I don't have to worry about you stepping on my keyboard while I play? I get it. Your headbutt. I know you want attention, baby. I love you too. But I do want to play. I have people to entertain. I can't just pet you, okay? I'm sorry, baby. I know. I love you too. How about this? Would this make you feel better if I put my hands down here? This head in sync. She can't control it. Would this be better if I put my hands down here? I have my hands, like, almost on my bed with the controller and my arms around her so she could, like, put her head on my hand. And she's got her paws on my hand as I'm playing. Like she's trying to play too. Ow! Fuck! Ow! Why'd you scratch me? The fuck? Okay, that's it. I'm not gonna be all nice with that. You should make a VTuber for Skittles. I mean, I can't really. In October, I had a Halloween costume that was Skittles. She is, like, nibbling on my finger right now. Anyway, the other thing is that this VTuber model uses my webcam, and my webcam does not work. Like, I can't use my webcam for anything else while I have my VTuber model open. So, like, it wouldn't be tracking her. If anything, it would just be a 3D rendered picture of her. Hi, Skittles. Why are you moving again? Make up your mind! Don't eat my laptop. No, don't eat my mic. I remember you using that model. I think that's around the time that you started showing up, Dark Phantom. Was when I had my Skittles VTuber. I really want to play more Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion, except I feel bad streaming that when my family's home because I scream so much. I also just moved my phone. I can't see chat at the moment. I was moving it because she just laid on it. I didn't want her to do anything. I will move my phone back into vision when I have a moment. Okay, we're gonna restart the level, so we'll grab it. What if you attach Skittles to your shoulder? I can't, sadly, I cannot do that with the current things that I have because, so first of all, I made this model myself and it was on a free software, and the rigging software that I use is also free. I am looking into other ones, but this is what I have right now. And I do want a different one because I am a very expressive person with my face. I forgot, you especially should know that. And this one does not do it nearly as well. So, if I get everything worked like that, I might add her, like sitting on my head or something like that. Yep, the Pizza Simulator stream. I should definitely play more of that. I wanted to restart that level. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Hi, Skittles. What you doing, baby? Are you nibbling on my fingers again? How do I taste? Nope, I'm not gonna say what I was about to say because that's gonna sound really, really wrong. And Tacky, are you still here? Because I was about to make a comment, but I want to make sure that you're here. Before I make it. Hi, I see you chewing on me still. Yeah. Taggy, do I have permission to call you out? Good day for Phasmophobia is such a fun game. Just needs friends to play for maximum fun. I don't remember if I have access to Phasmophobia or not. No, I don't have permission to call you out about a funny joke. I'm not gonna dox you or anything. Hold up, I'll DM you. I'll DM you what the joke is. Methane? What? No, I know. Oh, you know the joke that I'm about to call you out for? No, I can't call you out for it? Okay. I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, if you don't want me to make the joke, I won't. Okay. Consent's important. Whether it's friends, family, about anything, consent is important. Cause yeah, no, that joke that I was about to make, it sounds really fucking bad out of context. And I know it, that's why I double checked. Anyway. So yeah. Yeah. We vibing here. Wee. Ah, fuck. I love how I'm like, we vibing. Immediately falls and takes damage. Remember, Chad, don't die. It's bad for your health. Okay, if I died right there, I would have found that really funny after my comment. Fuck. I was just looking to see if you respond to my DM, Daddy, but I see you haven't. It was more of just a, that's what, if you're wondering why I'm tabbing out a lot, I don't get my Discord notifications while I'm live, so I can't tell if anything happens. Speaking of the Discord, hey, if there's anybody new tuning into stream and wants a fun Discord server to vibe and hang out on, I have a lovely Discord server. It is the pinned link in the pinned chat message has the link. And it's basically just a fun place to hang out and vibe. I sometimes post polls on what I should stream. Like, I asked what I should stream last night. This one, I didn't have the energy to stream last night, so I'm playing it today. And sometimes I don't make a poll and I just go live. I'm totally new. Totally, Leo. Absolutely new. I totally have never seen you here before. Actually, if I recall correctly, one of the first streams that you were here for was one of my Undertale streams. I do remember that. Who are you, streamer person? I know. I totally have a mod who has no idea who I is. I think my first stream was Octodad. Holy fuck, when did I stream Octodad? I know I did a practice. It was my first ever stream, period. My first ever time live on YouTube was Octodad. As I sat in my class, in my college classroom, and finding out how OBS works. She wanted us to just stream a game just while we were sitting in class. And I was just playing Octodad in class, with permission. Like, she allowed us to play games and shit in chat, in class. So I was just playing it in class, and I was streaming that. It is an unlisted stream. So don't think that you're gonna go onto my channel and see my first ever stream be that. The first ever stream that you will see on there is Unpacking, I believe. And I have played Octodad since then. Hello, Hazel. Welcome! I'm getting so close. Come back. Welcome back. I have made no progress, so don't feel like you missed much. Still shit at the game. I love this game, though. Like, I love the art style. I love the music. Like, I love everything about this game. Like, it has such fun, whimsical characters. I love it. Fuck. You've been stuck on stage 2 of this level for half an hour. Oh my god, has it already been half an hour? God damn it. Okay, then I might take a break from this boss after, not counting this attempt, 3 more attempts. And then I'll play some other levels. Just to give everyone a variety. I'm not gonna lie, if I wasn't streaming, fuck. Okay, 3 more starting from this one. Because, well, I could sit here and play the same one for forever. I know it can get boring to watch. So, variety's good. Lock in. Yeah, but I don't exactly like locking in. I like to be able to banter and, like, pay attention to chat as well. If I were to, like, actually lock in, you would not hear from me. Like, I would be silent. I know. Me, quiet? Never. We don't want to see his great... Oh, hold up, wait, hold up. We don't want to see this gecko with wings anymore. Beat the beast for the chat. I'm gonna take a hit. That was not something I could have controlled there. It's bullshit. Little trick, if you do every level in Inkwell Aisle 2, you can skip this level, but come back to it later, but you have to do every other level in the aisle. It's okay. Like, honestly, ironically, in this aisle, this is one of the levels that I am a lot better at. Like, I understand the mechanics of it and how it works. I'm just shit at the game. Like, this isn't a not understanding it. It's more of a I'm just shit. Cuphead 2025, let's go. Yeah, hell yeah. It's a fun game, and I'm shit at it. Okay, 2 more, including this one. And then I will switch levels. Grow this shiny dragon knight or we riot. I'm gonna restart so it doesn't count, but the shiny dragon knight or we riot. Love you guys. Hold up. I am gonna restart the level though. So it's not paying attention. Fuck, I got bullshit on the hip or whatever. Yeah. Skittles has gotten off my bed, by the way. She's sitting on the floor, just staring at me. I recently watched like a half-hour video explaining each boss's other references. That's nice. Yeah, yeah, there's some like really cool levels in really cool levels in this game. Okay, last one before I just switch to another different level. Let's try that again. Also, for the first time in forever, I have my candles burning in my room, and it smells like apples in here, and I'm really happy. It smells like apples and cinnamon, just all around goodness. Fuck! Fuck! I call bullshit. I parried that, but whatever. Fuck. Okay. What kind of apple? Macintosh apple. Macintosh apple is like my favorite scent ever, and I almost always have a candle in my room of that. If I wore perfume, which I don't because I'm allergic, it would totally be apple scent. I've got to go get dinner. I hope the stream goes well. Thank you. Enjoy dinner. I need to remember to not go for parries with this start, because I'm shit at it. We'll have a gross every day, night, whatever time it is, wherever the fuck you are, Dr. Phantom, and have a gross every night. Or, once again, whatever time it is. Why am I struggling? I just noticed that his shoes are like the oil lamps. Nope, how do I become tiny? That's how I become tiny. Once again, I have to remember these controls. Wait, fuck, I changed. I didn't realize I changed weapons. Nope, wrong button. Hold up. Nope, wait, hold up. That's the button I wanted to hit. Okay. Now that I remember the controls, I think we'll give this a try. Nope, wrong button. That's what I meant to hit. I parried too early, whatever. Fuck! Hold up, I see chat moving. I am focusing right now. So. No, I meant to hit that button again. Jeez. Also, when you're doing ground levels, use the chaser, the green one, they'll be the most helpful. I typically do, but I have the red one, which is also auto-aim. So, I'm not the greatest at aiming, so I do have to have the auto-aim. Fuck! Sing is finally locking in? Kind of. It's more of this level just annoys the hell out of me. So... never mind. I hate that start of it with the gems and everything coming out. Well, I'm not against people coming out. I don't like when they're coming out and to throw themselves at me. I don't want to admit how proud I am of that comment. I'm queer, I'm here, get used to it. And that's why I don't go for parries on this first part. Phrasing, yes. Oh wait, shit, I was looking down at chat. Anyway. This will get red hot. Now go. I mean, Skittles used to love just chilling in my closet, and one of my favorite things to do was, I used to love, like, when I pulled her out of my closet to do something, I'd be like, it's okay, Skittles, I love and accept you no matter what you identify as. You can come out of the closet, it's okay. And every single time I made myself laugh so hard. Fuck! God damn it. Let's try this again. I have a lot less patience for this level than the dragon, than Grim Matchstick. I call bullshit, I hit it, I didn't. Permission to see the devil? What do you mean permission to see the devil? Why are you asking permission? I don't know what you mean, man. Fuck, I got so close to finishing that without getting hit. Oh? Yeah, I don't get where you're coming from. Because there's a devil in this game, but it's like, whatever. Oh my god, I've been playing so much Binding of Isaac lately. Even, like, I know my last couple streams, like, have been Binding of Isaac. I've also been playing a lot of it, like, off-stream, too. It's become a problem. That's what I meant? Like, in this game? Okay, I wasn't sure. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Like, do whatever you want, man. Fuck. Okay, we're going to a different level. Okay, you know what? Fuck it, we ball. We're going to the DLC. Hey chat, do you want to guess how many times I've died? I'll give you a moment to guess. I'm gonna drink some water. Remember, chat, hydrate or die straight. And this is a reminder to take your meds if you haven't taken them today. I took mine earlier. Anyway. 254? Any other guesses? Okay, I'm gonna give 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Through all your battles. And hold it. Hydrate with Monster Energy. Totally not sponsored by Monster Energy. I actually have never had a Monster in my life, and I don't plan on it. Because that is very caffeinated, and I don't need the caffeine. I feel like I would die. Anyway. Through all your battles and all my rhymes, you have failed and perished 424 times. Teggy, you were way off. I just got a text from my brother going, nice. And I was about to text him going, what are you saying nice about? And he was like, the amount of times you've died. I'm like, well, great. No, not 420 to my brother who's listening. 424. I am shit. Okay, this level tends to give me a little bit of sensory overload. I'll pay you $1,000 if you drink 2 Monster Energy at the same time. No, because... no, because there's a high chance that I, like, actually... Here's the other thing. Besides the neurodivergent shit and me being off the walls potentially, I have a lot of medical problems, and I would stay away from caffeine just because I feel like it actually could kill me. I make it $10,000. No, my life is not worth $10,000. Considering I have I might have like some circulatory issue, like some blood issues, among a lot of other things. No. I love how you keep increasing the number. Like, my guy, my life is not worth a sum of money. Okay, this level is very sensory overload. And it takes me a minute for my brain to be able to process just what's happening. Like, at least what's happening enough for me to actually be able to play this one successfully. Tough cookie to negotiate with, huh? My guy, I like living. I'd rather not die because I decided to ingest caffeine. This match will get red hot. Here goes. I have a friend who once made coffee using Red Bull. I've also been on call with them, while they drank a water bottle's worth of espresso. Which, it's very ironic. Like, some of my friends are, like, heavily reliant on caffeine, and I'm just here, like, as my cousin's girlfriend said, I'm just here raw dogging life. $900 million is the final offer. I like living. I like living, and I think my girlfriend would murder me if I died because I decided to drink some caffeine. Well, worth a try. A brawl is surely brewing. Now go. Cool. This is me focusing right now, by the way, because of everything that's going on. I say as I immediately got, like, immediately died. Okay, I'm gonna drink some water. I mean, well, I said I don't like caffeinated drinks, so, like, I tend to avoid, like, caffeinated soda and stuff. I do drink soda. Most of the time I drink either Sprite or ginger ale. I typically go with, ginger ale because Sprite has a very artificially sweet taste with it that I'm not a big fan of, whereas ginger ale, it doesn't taste as artificially sweet. So I tend to like ginger ale. Was I on stream drinking ginger ale last time? I think I was. Because I like calling ginger ale gingy ale. Skittles, what the fuck are you doing? Way to drink a teaspoon of Monster Energy for $10,000. That's more reasonable. And the answer is maybe. I like would legit have to consider a lot of shit. But that one is more likely. Thoughts on watermelon versus artificial watermelon. Okay, this one I have very strong feelings about. I am not a fan of like actual watermelon, which my mom is kind of pissy about, but whatever. Like I don't like watermelon. I love the artificial flavor of watermelon. Which my mom's like, why? Huh? I'm like, yeah, no, I don't like. One of the reasons I don't like watermelon. Hell yeah. One of the reasons I'm not a fan of like the actual fruit watermelon is because it is a very inconsistent flavor. It can taste like next to nothing. It can taste way too sweet, which that's closer to the version of it that I like, because that's closer to the artificial flavoring of it. It's like the really sweet part of it. Yeah. Versus with the artificial flavoring, like you know the flavor that you're gonna be getting. I mean, yeah. And don't get me wrong, I love fruit. But yeah. As well as watermelon, unless it's Jolly Rancher. Like, once again, I love the Jolly Rancher, like watermelon flavored Jolly Rancher. I like Italian ice that's flavored watermelon. Sandwich cherries for me, no. I am not as big of a fan of cherry flavoring, but I love the fruit. I'm also like a giant citrus person. Like I like citrus. Like I like lemon and lime flavored stuff, which is one of the reasons I like Sprite. But like, Skittles, what are you doing? The only fruit I'm willing to eat are green apples and only green apples. See, I'm not a fan of green apples. They're really like sour and tart, which I'm not a fan of. Which is ironic because I love lemon and lime. Like I like the citrusy flavor of it. As I said, I love Macintosh apples. They're a little bit soft of an apple to eat for me, but I love how they smell. And my mom, when I was younger, she would make applesauce in the fall. Like there's a couple apple orchards on my road. Like the apples are aplenty here. Skittles! Okay, give me a second. I'm kicking her out. Yeah, she would make applesauce and she bakes apple crisp and once in a while apple pie. But when she does everything like that, she mixes Cortland and Macintosh apples. And because it is because one of them tends to lose their flavoring when cooked. But it's better for other things. So the mix of them is really good. I'm gonna pretend they didn't diss sour apples in the entire sour apple race. I'm not dissing them. I'm just saying I personally don't like them. Because I find them too tart for my taste. And that doesn't mean that other people can't like them. But yeah. When I was younger, my favorite one was Golden Delicious. And then I got older and I'm like, these are way too sweet for my taste. I'm trying to remember what other ones are good. Pink Ladies are good. I've heard that Cosmic Crisps are really good, but I've not tried them. Yeah, my house is a giant fan of strawberries. Golden apple, where do you live in Minecraft? They're called Golden Delicious. And they are yellow apple, but they tend to have like bits of red and green on them. I was in kindergarten and we did apple taste test. And we tasted Granny Smith, which is like the typical sour green apple. We tasted Red Delicious and Golden Delicious. But because we were in kindergarten, it was just the red apple, the green apple, the yellow apple. And I did not like the green one because it was like too sour and tart. I didn't like the red one because I don't like Red Delicious apples. They just have a weird like taste to me. And out of the three of them, I love Golden Delicious. So for the longest time, those were like the apples my mom would like go out of her way to find for me. I'm not looking at chat at the moment because I'm focusing. Please tell me at least like Minecraft. Yes, I do love Minecraft. I don't play it on stream a lot because of a lot of other things. I also forget I have it. No, I grew up... Minecraft was like the first game I played. Undertale was what got me into gaming, but Minecraft was like the first thing I actually like played a lot of. My first ever house that I built... Holy fuck, I must have been in like 2nd grade, so I was like 8 or 9 maybe. And the first house I built in creative on a super flat world. And I was afraid of monster spawning because I didn't know about peaceful mode. So I built like a skyscraper, and like the first floor was made out of glowstone, and the second floor was made out of like prismarine, and I used like an iron door because I didn't want zombies to break down the door. I was very scared of zombies because I was playing in creative because I'm like, I don't want to die because I was such a little kid. And I think it ended up being like 10 floors, 9 floors, 10 if you count the penthouse. And I built bunk beds. It is honestly disgusting to look at, looking back on that world. It's the only thing in that world, is that house. And that building is disgusting as fuck. But I like it. I look back on it, I'm very fond of it, because once again, it was my first ever Minecraft build. Okay, Chicken Jockey, I have not seen the Minecraft movie for a variety of reasons. When it comes to my pirating site, then maybe I'll watch it. I don't watch movies in theaters because I have a lot of sensory problems and I can't watch movies in theaters. And I do have like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Disney Plus, except my laptop constantly logs me out, so I just use a pirating site. Well, the entire FNAF 1 restaurant and the entire sister location FNAF 4. That's cool. That's genuinely cool. When it comes to Minecraft, I'm very much a builder. When I play survival, I tend to do a lot of like mining. Like I strip mine because I die a lot in caves. I don't care if it's not as good in the game anymore. I'm still gonna strip mine. But let's see. And then I make like a huge ass fucking farm. How do you pirate movies and respect his country? Not just movies, TV shows too. Speaking of which, I should go back to binging NCIS. I really want to. I love NCIS so much. And I saw one of my parents watching it earlier, and it reminded me I really want to watch more of it. Speaking of pirating, I need to contact my friend about helping me pirate a game because technology is shit, and last time I tried to do it by myself, I had problems. I pirate anime because I refuse to pay Crunchyroll. I know I've said this so many times, I've never watched anime. My Neighbor Totoro was supposed to be my first, but yeah, but then COVID hit, so I wasn't able to. We had this conversation again when I played MonsterCon. Hold up, I'm messaging a friend right now because I just remembered. Sorry, mentioning MonsterCon reminded me of something, and I had to message someone. Okay, I'm back. Okay, that's crossing the line. Pirates games are illegal. So my thing with pirating games is I want to pirate literally one game, and the one game is because it is the original Luigi's Mansion. And to play Nintendo games, you need to have Nintendo like systems and stuff. And the original, and I do have a Switch. And I have Luigi's Mansion, either 2 or 3, I'm forgetting which one. But I love the OG Luigi's Mansion. The issue that I run into is that it is only available on the GameCube and the 3DS. And I cannot rationalize spending the money to get one of those consoles just to get one game. And I was downloading Dolphin Emulator, which I ran into because the file downloaded wrong and my friend like freaked out, like, how the fuck did you do that? I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. And once again, it's not like it's me going, I'm not paying for games, blah, blah, blah. It's me going, I would pay for the game. I don't want to have to pay for the console and the game just for the singular game. And if it was also an indie game, I would not want to pirate it because, like, those indie game developers, like, should get paid for their work. Coming from someone who is working on developing my own game, but also it's Nintendo. And especially with all the announcements about the Switch too, I'm like... I keep hitting the special button when I mean to hit the shrinky button. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna play a different level. I'm not gonna fail at the horse right now. I think just get a 3DS. You don't want to upset Nintendo. Yes, but a 3DS... keep in mind, I'm pretty sure they don't make them anymore. So they can be close to $300, depending on where you're getting it for, plus the game. So, like, it gets really fucking pricey. Who said you needed to buy the game? I mean, fair, but at the same time, buying a 3DS is still, like, really expensive. Like, buying a... yeah. Fuck. Shit! That's the furthest I've gotten on this level. Fuck. Yeah. I might end stream soon. Okay, Lucky, time for something I'll regret. What are you about to do? I forgot. What are you gonna do? Playing League of Legends? Oh, that's not too bad. You could do so much worse. Bye-bye. Have fun, I forgot. I'm probably gonna end stream sometime soon anyway, because I'm starting to run low on energy. By the way, Tacky, I figured out where you can find a list of all of the sins for multiplayer of Binding of Isaac. I've done many things that I regret. Fair. How long have I been live for? Hold up. Nothing was burned down in an abandoned house. That was not something I would have admitted to on stream because, arson. Anyway. It's been an hour. I wanted to stream for longer, but I'm kind of, like, emotionally... Fuck. I am emotionally drained after some things that happened today. But yeah. I'm kind of emotionally drained. So there's a high chance I'm probably gonna end stream sometime soon-ish. Because I am tired. Fuck. That was on me. That was bullshit. Okay. I'm gonna give this level 3 more tries. Sleeping is illegal. I command you to keep streaming. That's right from the Viking. But guy, my girlfriend earlier, we were on call and she was like, I want to keep talking with you. I'm like, yeah, but I can see your eyes struggling to stay open, so you should hang up and go to bed. And so eventually I did talk her into going to bed. I took a really fucking great nap earlier. Also, I wouldn't be ending stream to go to sleep. I would be ending stream to literally just lay in bed and watch YouTube. I'm gonna be so real. I'm just starting to run out of energy for talking and shit. Laying in bed is illegal? Oh no, then I'm currently breaking the law. Actually, I'm not laying in bed, I'm sitting in my bed. I command you to keep playing. I'll be playing other games, just not on stream. Most likely playing Binding of Isaac, if I'm being honest. Speaking of Binding of Isaac, hey Taggy, you still here? A great plan and then some. Me currently playing. I was about to say, hey, you want to play multiplayer later? Sitting in bed is illegal. I command you to do jumping jacks while playing. I can't do jumping jacks. Not because it's like, oh, blah, blah. Like, no. Like, I wear ankle braces. I was at a cupcake festival with my family earlier, and by the time we left, we were only there for 2 hours. By the time that we left, I, like, was struggling to, like, I was not having fun walking. I almost wish I had crutches, but I ended up being okay. But yeah, no, it's not fun for me. Like, yes, I bike to work, and yes, I stand all day at work, and then I struggle. I know you're joking, but still. Tag, I see your raw. Does that mean you'd be down to play co-op later? I want to take this as a yes, but I don't want to make any assumptions. I saw chat move, but I'm focusing right now because I've not beaten this chunk of the level. Fuck! I just barely dodged that one. Shit, okay. Struggling is legal. I command you to try harder. God damn it. By the way, Taggy, I unlocked Aziel, or however you pronounce his name, in my normal save file. And I started playing a lot of the greed level. The greed difficulty, because I find it interesting. Oh god, I put aloe on because I got sunburnt earlier, and it's like the aloe is peeling off. I'm like, no, you're not supposed to peel off. Okay. This one's not gonna be my last one at this level, but I might only do one more because I'm tired. Whatever anime I should watch tonight, I don't know. We can do Green Moon together if you want. Okay. I mean, I love the art style of Studio Ghibli, considering I've not, like, watched it. And I love the music of My Neighbor Totoro. I played it in band camp, and that's why I wanted to watch it as, like, my first anime. Is I love the music. Okay. This will be my last fight through, and then I'm probably gonna end stream. I thought you didn't like anime? I never said I didn't like it. I said I've never watched it. And the reason I never watched it was I didn't like watch it as a kid because I didn't have anywhere to watch it. And I was supposed to watch My Neighbor Totoro because I played it, the music in Bandcamp, and I wanted to watch it. If you haven't watched it, To Your Eternity is probably one of my favorite animes. Have you watched Pokemon? Nope. Not watched Pokemon. I didn't watch Beyblades. I didn't watch Dragon Ball Z. I did not watch any of those stereotypical animes. My brother watched Hunter x Hunter, and I know he liked that one. My brother was not the biggest fan of My Hero Academia. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna call this there for the games. So, what kind of kid were you? Not watching TV as a child is a crime. I did watch TV, but until middle school, like, the rule was I was not allowed to watch anything other than, like, PBS Kids, Disney Junior, Sprout, and Nick Jr. until I turned 10. Well, it wasn't that I wasn't allowed to watch anything but those until I turned 10. It was that I wasn't allowed to watch, like, SpongeBob and that style of show until I turned 10. And then... But when I was 10, my brother wasn't yet, so we weren't allowed to watch them. And I had to watch... And I was not allowed to watch anything except for Sesame Street before school until including 6th grade. Up until and including 6th grade, because that was my last year of elementary school. No Cartoon Network. The only Cartoon Network I watched was Boomerang. And my parents were okay with that because that was the shows that they watched when they were a kid. No, Boomerang, as I just said, Boomerang was the only thing that I was allowed to watch on, like, Cartoon Network. Like, I grew up on, like, the Smurfs. I grew up on... What else did I watch a lot of? The Smurfs. There was a lot of Tom and Jerry. A lot of Looney Tunes. The Jetsons. I don't watch the Flintstones as much. A lot of Scooby-Doo. Holy fuck did I watch Scooby-Doo. I had some of those on DVD and I loved them. The Smurfs, oh god, Sing is Too Far Gone. Hey Taggy, you remember in 7th grade when we all dressed up as Smurfs on Halloween, like our entire half of the grade, as a prank for the entire rest of the school? All organized by our social studies teacher. My dad has like you don't? Oh yeah, I know, that was a whole thing. Because I remember there were a couple of kids who full on painted their faces blue. I didn't do that. But instead I was like, I have this white dress, and I have this blue long sleeve shirt and these blue leggings. And my dad has a platinum blonde wig because it clashes with his beard color, and he would wear that to school. So I borrowed that, and then in social studies, we spent like 3 days making Smurf hats. And I remember being Smurfette on Halloween in 7th grade because of that. There were some kids who full on like dyed their face blue and like their hair blue. I did not do that. It's too late to save anyone who likes the Smurfs. Oh, 7th. Yeah, in 7th grade. It's late to say anyone who likes this Smurf. I'm sorry for your reversal. Did you remember? Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. I remember that I watched Smurfs a lot. I don't remember, like, any particular episode. The movies are funny, like, the live action ones. But, like, they're not my favorite thing. But, you know, Scooby-Doo, that was my thing when I was younger. I was Daphne one year for Halloween. The orange wig ended up turning into a ball and kept falling into snow. So my mom declared no more Halloween wigs for me. But yeah. Yeah, so I didn't, like, watch any animes when I was younger. Because, like, I had a very limited amount of what I was allowed to watch. And then by the time that I was allowed to watch... Did you at least watch Alvin and the Chipmunks? What version? I didn't watch it. My brother did. Yeah. I didn't watch it. My brother did. I also, when I was really younger, like elementary school age once again, I watched the movies. Once again, don't remember anything from the movies. Except that I did watch a couple of them. Yeah. I have watched a single episode of SpongeBob, and that was the Band Geek episode, and that was literally as of a year ago. Yeah. I feel like we have this conversation a lot because everyone forgets that I just haven't watched a lot of shit. I don't understand your childhood anymore. Oh no, I had a weird as fuck childhood. Anyway, I am probably gonna end stream here because it's what, like, it's 10:21. I'm kind of eepy. I am running out of the steam to keep commentating as much as I love talking with all of you guys. All of you guys, gals, gender non-conforming pals, I am, like, running out of, like, steam to keep talking. No Pokemon, no Turn, no Alvin and the Chipmunks. Okay, it wasn't that I wasn't allowed to watch Alvin and the Chipmunks. It was that it just wasn't on when I watched TV a lot. Yeah, I'm running out of steam to keep, like, commentating and talking and stuff. So, I'm probably gonna end stream here. There is a high chance of a stream tomorrow, but it's probably gonna be a middle of the day stream, so sorry for all of you who have classes. I haven't decided what. I'm probably not going to throw up a poll for that, for whatever game I pick for tomorrow. I'm probably going to just pick a game and go. But yeah. Command you to stay. Yeah, no, sorry. I am running out of energy to just keep talking. It's less of energy of, oh, I'm tired, I'm about to fall asleep, but less of, I was a social being today. I was very social, and my ability to talk is draining. There is a high chance that when I probably hop in VC with Taggy to play Binding of Isaac, I'm not going to say a single word. I'm probably just going to sit there and play the game and only occasionally make comments about the game. Please with Frosting, I'm sorry. I can't just sit here and do like a 24-hour stream for many reasons. Yeah. Please with frosting and sprinkles. Fun fact, it took my dad a couple years to stop calling my cat Sprinkles by accident. She's Skittles. Yeah. I'm gonna head out because... please with frosting and sprinkles and a cherry on top. My brother, for the longest time, anytime he didn't get what he wanted, he'd be like, pretty please with a cherry on top. And because he expected to get whatever he wanted when he said that, and then would throw a fit when he didn't. But that was when he was like under the age of 5. He later got older and learned no means no, and that's important. But yeah, pretty pleased with the fat stack of cash on top. I will not be bribed. And either way, if I wanted frosting and sprinkles, I've got cupcakes downstairs from the cupcake festival that my family went to, and one of them is like a funfetti with like sprinkles all over it and like a bit of cake on the top. Though the one that I had today was like strawberry and lime flavored and it was really good. And then there was one that I got, and apparently it's gonna be my cupcake for tomorrow, is chicken and waffle flavored, and I'm curious. Anyway, yeah. I'm just nope. $900 billion. No, I'm as great as that would be. I am getting kind of tired. So, that being said, have a good rest of your day, night, whatever time it is, wherever the fuck you are, all of you guys, gals, and gender non-conforming pals. And I will see you all next time. Also, I'm on Discord, so I have the server, so if you guys, I will be active on Discord if you guys message on there. But yeah, so stream peace. Thanks. Anyway, I'll see you guys